Let the version of you who's ready lead. I'm about to say certain things. I want to see where this lands in your body. This is doing self-inventory of belief systems, knowing systems, ideas around your worth, money, and time. I'm going to give you real life examples. So, let's get into worth. You ever noticed whenever you're doing good, you set your intentions, you have will, you're actually implementing these things, the world around you, it could be anybody, the world, your family, everything, starts like, it looks like chaos, like people start struggling, and it feels like you're doing good, but everybody else is struggling around you. This is about worth. It's certain things trying to pull you back and switch your consensus, the path you on. Now, you have to be able to have internal discipline to disengage from that reality and keep your conviction. Now, here's an example about worth. See, when you're doing good and everything else around you feels like it's falling apart, you don't have to go and be a superhero and save. You can help. You don't have to save like a superhero. It's something like this. This is together with money and worth. Let's say you spent your time on creating something. And in that creation, you developed a framework. Now, when you go to sell your service or product, how do you feel when they hand the money in your hand? What if that was their last 20, their last $5,000, their last 5,450? How would you feel? You developing a framework or system, you can help by showing them how to create the money to pay you for your services. But you shouldn't feel squeamish when they hand you the money, because in my life, I always knew who I was. But every time I had the intuitive nudge, or I implemented that belief system of me being who I am, I'm great, everything else fell apart around me, and I felt so superior that I had to go back down and downplay myself to be relative, to be relatable. So, I want you to take heed to that. That is very important. So no matter what is happening, stay on your paths, stay with conviction, and hold that. Do not let that go. You could lose grip in other ways, but just that feeling where I have to downplay myself and disempower myself because I feel that the others are not doing as good as me, that doesn't have nothing to do with me. So that's about my worth. Real life examples, even with the services I provide. Around time, you have to be able to time block. You have to be able to say no to things that you don't agree with or don't tolerate. An example about time is, don't let nobody else take the fun away from what you consider fun. You could be so locked in that others will tell you, people around you, it could be family, others will tell you, yo, man, you got to take some time off. You doing this, you doing that. Of course, come do this, because this is something to do other than what you're doing. You know, you could relieve some stress. Some folk, it's not about that. See, what I consider fun could be in the work that I'm doing. So, don't let nobody else dictate what you consider fun. This is about your worth too. Don't let nobody else dictate that. What you consider fun is what you consider fun. And it's all right. And when you elevating to the different levels, isolation in a sort of way is required. Spending time with family, friends, whatever, is very important as well. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. About time. This is about winning. The will, the want to win. And not feeling less than because you won. Money is about the conviction. Let me prove this to you. Because we could talk about metaphysical things all day, or philosophies all day. But it's when you own a philosophy and you implement a system that's practical, that can be applied in the real world. We can talk about metaphysical things all day. But if it doesn't have no practical application, then you can't bring it into existence. So, around money, it's about conviction. I'm gonna prove this to you. Let's say you have a job. You know that job, you do that job, you get paid weekly. Or you get paid for the value of that job. But you know how to do it. You know how to do it well. So that's why you get paid for it. So what you do you believe that you are the best one to provide that product or service? Do you do it well? Are you really helping others? Does it work for you? Has it worked on you? You go to that job and you do it, even without thinking. It's conviction. You know. Trusting yourself to execute that role. And in turn, you get paid. But if you have no conviction, you could be homeless. This is why conviction is also the currency of currency. It's like water. Water prospers, it flows. There's a push, there's a certain motivator. The currency, the current, the push and the pull. Do you have that? So, don't feel less superior because you have a servant soul and you give others opportunity, you create opportunity for others by helping them. But by helping them, you would need more money. I believe so. The more money you have, the more you can help somebody. And then you can have the time, the space to show them how to make this possible, because them exchanging, them giving you money for your service or product shouldn't matter to you if they give you their last dollar for it. Now you have an obligation to show them how to create more money so their family could be in a great plight, good condition, and it keeps on paying forward. So don't feel squeamish about your time that you consider fun. Your worth. Don't let the reality make you become less than. And around money, you shouldn't feel no type of way, because it has to do with your conviction, what you know, what you can prove, how you move. So you already know, man. Let's keep it infinite.